Entry protocol into the courtroom is thanksgiving and praise. We cross the threshold with honor, enter his gates with thanksgiving, and his courts with praise. Psalm 100, verse 4. The court of the sovereign king, Mount Zion Division, is now in session. Let the docket be opened. Case reference DC OIL, 2 Kings 4, verses 1 through 7. Hearing on the statute of debt release and oil multiplication. The record before this bench reads, A widow cried unto the prophet Elisha, Thy servant my husband is dead, and the creditor is come to take my 2 sons to be bondmen. And the prophet said, Tell me, what hast thou in the house? She replied, Thine handmaid hath not anything in the house, save a pot of oil. Clause 1. The cry of distress. The cry of the oppressed invokes the court's jurisdiction. Debt is not merely financial, it is bondage of destiny. Heaven's economy does not tolerate enslavement where covenant stands in force. Clause 2. What hast thou in the house? Divine remedy begins with inventory, not absence. The question reveals that provision is often hidden in plain sight. The miracle starts with what remains, not with what is missing. Clause 3. Borrow vessels, not a few. Faith requires preparation proportionate to expectation. Empty vessels are capacity made visible. The measure of obedience defines the measure of overflow. Clause 4. Shut the door behind thee. Miracle work occurs in privacy before it manifests publicly. The closed door seals the process of grace from interference and doubt. Clause 5. The oil flowed until there was not a vessel more. Supply ceases only where capacity ends. Grace fills every willing space and stops at the limits of expectation. Therefore I, the petitioner appearing under lawful adoption and sealed by the governor, do hereby file this petition for debt release and oil multiplication. O Supreme Ruler, faithful and just, I appeal to the statute of 2 Kings 4:1-7. I bring before this court my record of obedience and my remnant of faith. The small pot of oil that remains, breathe upon it, multiply it, turn what is insufficient into more than enough. Let every unlawful debt and oppressive claim be dismissed for lack of jurisdiction under the covenant of redemption. Transform liability into testimony, scarcity into surplus. Authorize the governor, Spirit of holiness, to pour until every vessel of opportunity is filled. Let the flow continue until obligations are satisfied and abundance remains to sustain future generations. Teach me to steward the overflow with honor, to give as freely as I have received, and to remember that what began as survival has become divine surplus. Enter this petition into the record as Lex Pleurosis, Section 10, the Statute of Oil Multiplication. I acknowledge receipt by faith. I file thanksgiving as Exhibit A of enforcement, so ordered by the Court of Heaven, through the King Jesus the Anointed, and administered by the Governor, Spirit of holiness. Let the record show the oil flows and debts are released. Lex Regni, Lex Caritatis, Lex Spiritus, filed in the archives of the kingdom. Mount Zion Division, crowned petitions, filed for enforcement in the court of the sovereign king.